What is good, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode of the Beastiery. In today's episode, we are going to be tackling level 8 and a decade-old discovery that I made earlier. That discovery was actually not done on the Beastiery. It was on a different account, but I figured the content, it matches up pretty well with what we do on the Beastiery, so I figured I'd toss it in there as I found it very, very interesting myself. If you guys are seeing this at the time of release, I am live streaming on Twitch. I'm on the Junkman. Come hang out if you'd like to. Drop a follow, drop a prime, whatever. I'd appreciate it. Hopefully we'll have some Junkman content out sooner rather than later. I have just gone absurdly unlucky on that account recently. No spoilers, so hopefully things turn around there soon. I love you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. 2023 is going to be a great year. It's going to be a reason to smile. I love you guys. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take it easy. First and foremost, I look absolutely dripped out right now, dude. Look at this absolute menace. If you saw him coming towards you, you'd be worried. Wait, is that causing wait, is that cape causing a bug? Because those legs aren't like that normally, right? Interesting. Anyway, it's time to get started on our level 8s. I figured we'd start with the easy one on level 8s before we bang into the other two, which are Dark Warriors and a level 8 Barbarian, which there is one spawn of. So that's gonna suck. I hate one spawn monsters. I've had to deal with them. At some point, I won't have to deal with them anymore, but for now, I will have to deal with them. Anyway, first level 8 up is Crawling Hands, which is actually super good because we can get, rings on this account and enchant them, like a dueling ring and I guess a recoil ring. I don't really think I'm going to need a recoil ring for anything, but I'll just be able to get a bunch of really nice emerald rings to enchant, so that'll be pretty sick. And then secondly, my glove department has been really lacking lately. I'm not wearing any gloves right now because all of them that I have are lame. I have leather gloves and the beekeeper gloves, but from the Crawling Hands, I'll be able to get some absolutely swagged out to the max gloves on this account, just like totally different colors, so that's gonna be neat. I'll have a little bit of variety there. So 1,000 Crawling Hands coming up. I don't think they drop clues, though, so, and even if they did, I'm probably too far away to make them worth it, because it's like a 5-minute walk here every time, so, oh well. This should be a pretty quick task, honestly. Shouldn't take me more than a couple hours, I don't think. 1,000 little hands have been slain. That is wonderful news. Wonderful, wonderful news. There we go. Sweet. It was a pretty decent task, I'd say, overall. I ended up only getting one pair of each type. Well, I only ended up picking up, I should say, one pair of each type of glove. We ended at 16 and 16 on the rings as well, which is basically about drop rate for both. So that is a beautiful amount of future dueling rings, so that'll be nice for Ferox Enclave. Ended up getting 2 hands as well. I didn't get my first one until like 850 kill count, and then I got the second one like 50 kills later, so RNG is a weird fickle beast sometimes. But yeah, overall, pretty decent task. Weird thing about the colored gloves, I ended up going under rate for every single one. They're 1 in 64, and I ended up going under rate for all of them, so just an interesting little tidbit right there, but cool. Now we have, I guess, two new, now we have 2 different NPCs that we can take on. Either the Dark Warriors in the Wilderness or the level 8 Barbarian in the Varrock Bar. Today I got a little bit of free time. I figured I'll probably head out and do the Dark Warriors in the Wilderness. I am so confident that not a single soul will even come near me that I'm not even going to bring an alt with me. I'm just going to head out and do my thing. Kill it, and then kill him, and then leave. It should honestly be really fast. There's a lot of them upstairs on the upstairs part, so I don't have to deal with the huge level ones downstairs. So should be pretty fast. Oh, Colby, no. Say hello, buddy. So one thing I realized, and I wish I realized this like before I did the Crawling Hand task. Now that I have money, there's nothing stopping me from going through and well, let me get through this idiot's gate first. Take my diamond. There you go. There's nothing stopping me from going and buying a dragon longsword, which is actually insane for this account. Rather than having to scrape by with next to no money on it, I can now buy a dragon longsword for 100,000 gold pennies. So We got one of them on the account. I was in the wilderness killing the Dark Warriors. I got about 54 deep right now, and then I realized, wait a minute. Why am I killing these guys with a Dragon Dagger? I can just go get a Dragon Longsword. So that's pretty neat, man. Dragon Longsword on the account. Back to the Dark Warriors, but that is a massive upgrade.
Hello, friends. I apologize. I'm on the terrible microphone. I've been sat here for 30 minutes trying to fix the good one. It works on absolutely everything else on my computer, but not on Streamlabs, which is where I record all of my stuff. So that's just, that's probably just the skill issue. But this kill will be my 1000th kill of the Dark Warriors in the Wilderness, the level 8 variety. Wow, what an easy task to complete. Didn't really get much because they don't drop much. They don't even drop clues. You can have a Wilderness NPC that doesn't even drop clues. Crazy. Easy. Didn't have a scout here the entire time. Never saw a soul. Just one of the most unbothered tasks in my life. So 1000 done. Just not really much to talk about with this loot, honestly. It was okay. Got some, some sardines. I did pick up some things along the way. We could take a look inside the looting bag. It's just nothing. It's just nothing. That swordfish is one that I dropped, so you can take that out of the bag. Just not a whole heck of a lot that we got from that task, but I'm happy that it's done. Anyway, we are off to Varrock to start on the level 8. What's it? The Barbarian woman? Hold on, let me go peep this lady real quick. This lady right here, to memory, she is the only level 8 Barbarian in the game. I can double check that though. It is single spawn, so it's gonna be a long task to do, but I freaking hate single spawns. I'm actually gonna see how long it takes her to respawn. All right, let's see. What do we got here with this lady? How long is this respawn timer gonna be? 14 seconds? Is that 15 or 14 seconds? That's actually not that bad. That's like 4 kills per minute. 250 minutes for 1000. I could get this done pretty quickly. I was most other single spawns are like 35 seconds, which is pain. So that's not bad at all. I'm gonna double check that she's the only one in the game though. But might not be as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Time to finish up our very last Barbarians on this grind. The level 8 Barbarian. There's only a single spawn of it in the Blue Moon Inn in Varrock, so it sucks, but thankfully it was a 12-second respawn, 13-second respawn per, so a nice little one-shot to finish it off. There is 1000 Barbarians done, and there is the loot from all of them. Only 6 easy clues. I was only able to complete 5. One of them required was it an iron kite shield, which you can't buy from the Falador shop, and I clearly don't have the smithing level for it. This loot was absurdly underwhelming. This may have actually been the lowest value 1000 kills of anything that I've done that has an actual drop table in the game. It was under 100k. As of right now, bones are only worth 73 GP apiece, so it was pretty underwhelming. Did get at least 10 law runes from it, so all in all, not too bad. So now that we are done all of our grinding for our monsters that we do need to kill, we are going to go spend all of these skill points that we have leveled at this point. So I have about 14 levels that I can get as of right now. Typically what I have done is gone to Puro and catch all implings to get levels that I need. Well, getting 14 levels from catching implings is not really going to be worth it for me. Plus, the one impling that I really do want to catch, I don't even have the level for, which is Eclectic Implings. I need 10 levels for that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to head all the way out, all the way over here. Sorry, I have my chunk map on. I'm going to head all the way out to Mauritania and catch some swamp lizards. I'll probably do all 14 levels out here just to get the levels so we can get closer to getting stuff like magpies and ninjas, dragons, stuff like that. So I'm going to head out there, train 14 hunter levels, and then, we'll move on. Oh, also, I did forget to mention, I did end up getting 60 defense during that grind as well. Just at like 900-something Barbarians, I got 60 defense. I didn't feel like recording it. I knew that it was coming. It wasn't like, oh, dumb YouTuber moment. I just didn't feel like recording it because my screen was unsafe. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. 60 defense was gotten. I don't know when I'm going to be able to get my first dragon armor in the game. Maybe if I hit a super rare drop table and get a dragon med helm. That's the only thing I can really think of, though. Well, after just a couple hours of training, we are finally at our Hunter's End. And this is a Colby certified level as well, as you can see. He's chilling by me. There is 54 Hunter on, I almost said the one chunk at a time account, on the Beast Man. So that's pretty sick. There are our 14 levels that we can use from level 40 until level 54 Hunter. So that's pretty much all that I got left to do. I don't even remember my own rules as far as it pertains to quest points. I think I earned a couple of quest points that I can use, but I'll have to go back and see the best path for me to do that, and I haven't quite figured that out yet. So I'm going to hold on to those quest points for now, and kind of figure out if there is a future episode, you know, see what we're going to do from there. So yeah, there's 54 Hunter, level 7s and level 8s completed, and I guess on to level 9s whenever we get there. One last look at the boy. Say bye, buddy. Yeah, good job. I guess before going to the next part of this video, I should probably open my clues that I had in my bank. It's not many. We got one beginner. Steel plate legs, that's huge for the account. And then we got 5 easies. These were all from the Barbarians as well. So let's see if we can grab anything real quickly. Hello, Colby. Sit Chunk Lee, and we at least got one collection log slot, a Black Shield H3. All right, it's pretty. What, sir? Can I help you? Now allow me to take you into something that I discovered recently. A bug, potentially a decade old, even longer, and even the mods of the game aren't sure why. They are the way that they are, but they've been bugged for years and years and years, and nobody has discovered it until now. Now, this discovery came out of necessity for myself. It's for another account that I've been working on for a very, very, very long time. It is my Wall Beyond account. If you aren't familiar yet, it is a Tehranwyn only or an Elfland only account. And I decided to do a little bit of theory crafting on this account to come over and kill some skeletons when I discovered something unusual. Now, we're going to take a look at the level 25 skeletons. Level 22 skeletons are also bugged as well, but I'm more interested in the level 25 skeletons. If you were to go onto the wiki page for level 25 skeletons, the armored ones, they would have a full drop table back to front of what they drop. But what you'll come to realize is that that is not the case at all whatsoever. If you attack and attack and attack, you kill him. We got bones on the last one. We're going to get bones on this one as well. But we have this skeleton right here. This level 25 skeleton skin has a drop table. Now you might be saying to yourself, CJ, that's just luck right there. You know, that's unusual that the other ones just drop bones, even though on the wiki it said all armored level 25 skeletons have this drop table. You know, okay, well, let's try it again. It's gonna drop bones again. Bones on top of the cage for some reason. Guarantee we're gonna get bones here. Look at that. And we have this bad boy right here, this specific skeleton skin, who has access to the drop table. And that he does. A Guam. I promise you, I tested this for a very long time, and this is how it is. And I thought to myself, okay, that's very unusual, but the underground pass is ancient coding. You know, there must be some sort of explanation. It might just be here. It might be because, you know, we're in a weird instance here after all the new quests. All of the drop tables got messed up. And, you know, that's just kind of what these level 25 skeletons are here for. It's a small bug with these guys. And I'll go on to show you that it absolutely is not the case for just these skeletons. It is in fact the case that only this skin, level 25 skeleton, has access to the drop table. You will see across all instances of level 25 skeletons who are armored, obviously that man is armored, that they do not have a drop table unless it is this specific skeleton type. Now, right here, I am under Karamja Volcano, towards the very back, and I'm just whipping up on these skeletons. We got the level 25 down here. I'll go kill him again just to prove it, and then we have some up top as well. Again, not the one with the hammer, and then we have the one with the hammer down here. That guy just dropped bones. This guy is going to hit the drop table yet again, because that is how the skeletons work. I'll even give you one more instance of a more recent implementation of these guys as well, so you're not thinking, oh, this is just from content that was put back, in 2004 into the game. Maybe it's bugged from back then, maybe those guys don't. Nope, it's even current with more recent updates as well. Here we have a gaggle of level 25 skeletons again. These guys put into the game as recently as 2017. In fact, it may be even more recently. I'm not sure. I couldn't find any numbers on this, but I know that there was a huge Zaya redo on a lot of the content out here more recently than 2017 after Chambers of Xerix was released. So, we have these guys, and, again, they're following the same rule. That guy will have a drop. Yep, 10 coins, and the rest of these level 25s will not. As you can see, I killed all 5 of them. They were all armored. All of them dropped bones, except for one. Now, every single level 25 skeleton has followed this exact rule, except for in this spot in Zaya. Now, this is close to the Glade teleport, right by the Hosidius farming pass, just a little bit to the west of it. Here we have more level 25 skeletons, all of them level 25, except this guy, who is the normal guy that has access to the drop table, in fact, does not have access to the drop table at all. And I'm not quite sure why. It's very unusual that over every single other circumstance in the game, that skeleton skin has access to the table, and this one specific skeleton does not. I do not know why that's the case. I'm not sure anybody would even know why that is the case, but I can assure you I killed him many, many, many times, and he does not have access to the table, despite every single other instance of that exact skin having access to the table. I'll kill him again, just for good measure, just to prove my point, to see that it wasn't just a fluke. There you go. Now, when I discovered this bug, oversight, whatever you want to call it, to the always humble, always beautiful Mod Ash on Twitter, basically said, hey, this one skin variant has a drop table, the other ones don't. What's going on? Why is that this way? And he responded, speaking about something that we had spoken about before. There was a generic table compared to an actual drop table. I'm not 100% certain what that means, honestly. But he said it is from well before Old School RuneScape came out. He went into the code to see if there was any notes in the actual code of skeletons to see why it was that way, and he couldn't find anything himself. And he said it's a very likely an ancient oversight, which I think is just absolutely fascinating. That we've had these creatures in this game for a decade, and this likely goes beyond Old School RuneScape. This is probably from RS2 when this oversight occurred with the implementation in skeletons into the game. They just don't have a drop table for different skins. We don't know why, but it is a thing. Whether it's a bug or an oversight, I don't really care. It is what it is, and it's in the game. And nobody has ever really noticed this before. Nobody's brought it up. And I think it's just fascinating that something like this can go on for so long without anybody thinking about it, anybody making us think about it. It's just fascinating. There you go. You learned something new today. Only one skin of skeletons for level 25s has a drop table. And what I was doing in the background as well is showing you that level 22s are also broken at the same time. It just seems that skeletons across the board are a very unusual NPC. All of these guys are dropping bones too. I haven't tested this one across the world of Gillenor myself, but it seems like this fellow right here is the only one that has a drop table for 22s, and all of the other level 22s have Nothing. It is also interesting that these guys have 29 HP despite being 3 levels lower than the level 25s who have 17 HP. It's interesting. It's interesting. Just food for thought on that one. Well, that's my discovery. I hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully we can get this fixed. Justice for skeletons. I believe it. We should start a worldwide trending hashtag. Get skeletons fixed so that we can play this game properly. I love you all. I'll see you in the next video. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your weekend. And who knows if there will be another Beastiery video. Maybe there will be. I don't know. We'll see. I guess, I don't know. Well, I don't know if I want to make another. Maybe I'll make it. Well, who knows? We'll see. We'll see. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.